Hi guys, so based on popular demand, today I would want to talk about the Italian legalization process. So let's start from the top. You've gotten your admission and you do not know what to do, you do not know where to go. For people that have HND, people that have BS, people that are going for masters, people that are going for BS, bachelor's degree, listening to this video, like watch this video to the end. I would advise you to do first of all is to send mails to the embassy to book an appointment. And I would advise, if you're going to Italy, do not apply for admission late. Always apply early. Always apply early so as to get early appointment dates for legalization. Yes, always apply early, because there is somebody in my DM, she has admission and her school is resuming in October and her legalization appointment date is in November. So in order to avoid things like this, always make sure to apply early and make sure to apply for legalization earlier. Although the embassy right now, I don't know, from last year when they've changed their method of booking legalization appointment, this is the third time now. In 2020, early 2024, they were using a particular mail. Later they changed to a website. Now they are using another email. So it's okay to stay up to date to know what next the Italian embassy will be about when authenticating your documents at the Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs. Right, make sure that you have your documents. You authenticate both originals and photocopies of your documents from the Ministry of Education. Now, if you upload your documents on the Ministry of Education's website, right, you will be given a remitter. Right, so with that remitter, you're going to go to first floor Ministry of Education and collect your revenue receipt. It costs 500 naira, or yeah, it costs 500 naira. So with the remitter receipt you got from uploading of your documents on the Ministry of Education's website, you make a photocopy of it and go to first floor to the revenue office in the Ministry of Education. You get your revenue receipt from there. So that one is for Ministry of Education. Now when you go to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you're going to also authenticate the originals and photocopies of your documents, be it your O-level, degree certificate, transcript, your birth certificate, anything. You're going to legalize originals and photocopies of all of them. Now when you head to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you're going to upload your documents via the remitter website, print out your remitter and take it to the second floor. I think for Foreign Affairs it's second floor or third floor. You take it to the third floor to get your remitter and to get your revenue receipt. Yes, to get your revenue, you must get your revenue receipt. So if you're going for Italy, after authentication, at the end of your authentication, you should have your receipt from Ministry of Education and Foreign Affairs, remitter and revenue receipt. Right, so let's say after all this you've gotten an appointment. Right, on the appointment day, you go with your documents. Mind you, you have to translate your documents. While authenticating, you should be translating on the side. Right, the embassy has their official translators. Those translators are on their website. You can always send them a mail anytime to ask them their amount for translation ranges from 5,000 to 15,000, depends on the kind of documents. Right, so feel free to chat any of the embassy translators. You cannot just use, the other day I saw somebody asking if he can use translated copies from ChatGPT or Google Translator. No, embassy has their own specific translators that you're going to be using. I think there are 3 of them. If you chat one, they don't respond, chat the other 2, they will respond to you. After all, they're trying to do their job. So let's say you have your documents authenticated. You have your authenticated documents right now. You have your translated copies, Now let's say your documents are already translated and authenticated. So on the appointment day, you're going with both originals and photocopies. Right, you're going with 3 kinds of documents: originals of the documents, photocopies of the documents, and translated copies. These are the 3 documents you'll be going to the embassy with. So admission, right? After admission, what you have to do is you have to pre-enroll on the Universitaly website. Right, once you pre-enroll, during your pre-enrollment, they will ask you which embassy or which consulate you want them to send your pre-enrollment summary to. Right, so as a Nigerian, you are going to choose the Lagos consulate. Now if your documents, or if you studied in the southern part of Nigeria, be it southeast, southwest, south, you're going to be legalizing your documents at the Lagos consulate, right? So if your document is from the north, any northwest, northeast, you're going to be legalizing at the Abuja embassy. I don't know if that is like, if you understand. Anybody that studied in the north, you're going to legalize in Abuja. If you studied anywhere in the south, you're going to legalize in Lagos, right? So you have pre-enrolled, and the university universally sends your pre-enrollment summary to the Abuja embassy. You can now go with your authenticated and translated documents to the embassy. So when you get to the embassy, provided you are having your pre-enrollment summary, you're not paying legalization fee for your O-level degree and transcript. You're not paying, provided you have pre-enrollment summary. But if you didn't pre-enroll at all, you don't have pre-enrollment summary, you are going to be paying the legalization fees. I think for this month it is 66,000 naira for this month of July. From next month, I don't know how much it's going to be, because they calculate it depends on how the exchange rate is for the month, right? Almost all European embassies in Nigeria do that. So once you have pre-enrolled, you go to the embassy to legalize, and you won't pay anything. But if you're going to be legalizing, your birth certificate included, they will you will have to pay for that. So after the legalization is done, the embassy is going to issue you your legalized documents and your DOV. DOV means declaration of value, trying to declare everything, all the documents you submitted, you know. They will give it to you in order for, it's just like Bulgarian Ministry of Education giving you a letter of eligibility, like recognizing your documents, right? So in this case now for Italy, they will give you DOV. Without that DOV, you cannot apply for a study visa, right? So after you must have finished the legalization process, right, then you can now go ahead and apply for appointment from TLS. TLS handles Italian visa. So you apply for visa from TLS, submit your documents, and pray to God that your application be approved. So it's always nice, if you're trying to apply to Italy, always try to know if you can get the Messi scholarship, right? Just try and get scholarship people get the most approval. So try as much as possible to always apply for scholarships, you know, so that always try to apply for scholarship, because applying for scholarship will help you get your visa approved easily. So because they believed you're sponsored by their government, so always try to apply for scholarship. It helps a lot. Thank you.